All right, so code quality. So the first question, I've been a fan of RubyCritic for, well, since just about since it came out. I accidentally stumbled across it and fell in love with it. So um, one of the things I've been wanting to ask is why? Why did you do that?
And should we preface this that he came up with RubyCritic first?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I need to be 100% honest. I did not create RubyCritic. It was
Okay.
someone else. So
Okay.
I did volunteer to co-maintain it, but there were maintainers a couple of years ago. And I mean, I love the project, and I was trying to combine some of the metrics from RubyCritic with some of the metrics from SimpleCov, and I ended up creating a new project that extended RubyCritic. Um, and then I made some contributions to the project and reached out to see if they needed help maintaining it, and they did. And usually that's my experience in general. Like when you make a couple contributions to a project and then you reach out to them and you say, hey, do you need help like triaging issues or reviewing pull requests? Usually people are really nice and open, and they don't have a lot of time, so they always welcome help on that front. So anyway, the guy who was maintaining it was like, yeah, sure. I'm actually working with Go a lot more these days, so I don't work with Ruby so much. So now, and he was just like happy to add me as a maintainer there. Um, so anyway, yeah, that's how I ended up at the Ruby Critic maintaining maintainers group, I guess.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about what got you into Ruby in the first place.
Yeah, so I think many years ago I was working with Java back in the day when struts and wetworks was a thing, and I was trying to build web applications with Java. And anyway, it was hard, you know. It was like a lot of configuration, a lot of XML, and not so much Ruby or Java code back then. So with my friends from college, we wanted to start our own agency, and we had a client lined up that wanted us to do either Python or Ruby, so Django or Rails. And when we looked at the community, we really liked the Rails community, so we decided to go with Ruby on Rails. And yeah, the rest of is history. That was about 13 years ago. So we started using Rails, and at first I hated it. I gotta be honest. Like I hated the magic. I was like, wait, how is this working? Like I just typed two commands and it's working. Like where's all the configuration? I was like, no, well, there are all these conventions that Ruby or Rails has. So anyway, that's how all the magic works in Rails. And in retrospect, I think I would have liked to learn Ruby first and maybe Sinatra, and then learn Rails. But I did it like the wrong way. I learned Rails first and then Ruby, and now anyway.
Well, then
Here.
I've been doing it the wrong way for years.
Oh,
'Cause-
me too.
Good. I'm not the only one.
Nope. I started down the Rails rabbit hole long before I got to the Ruby one. So
Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
But
If you like this clip and want to watch another one, you can click right here. Or if you want to watch the full video, you can click here.